came off. Hello my friends. Judging by my outfits, today is gonna be an educational video. I'll start serious, but then I promise it's gonna be internet. I will be very simple today. I'm gonna show you the best fishing rod I think you can buy for your money, and you can buy it on Amazon. I have owned this particular rod for at least like 8 years now, and I took that rod to Bahamas, Cape Cod Canal, Puerto Rico, and some other islands. I believe it went with me on my Hawaii trip to Big Island as well. So without further ado, I actually kept this one ordered just so I have it in case they discontinue this rod, or I don't know, they wouldn't be available or something. So I'm gonna show you how it comes. And I've had this box laying around for a long time, and I'm late making this video for Father's Day gifts. It's less than a week left, and you know, we've all been there, so this is the last minute gift idea, and myself, as no one else can actually relate to that. So the rod is called a Crazy Bass. So like the picture says, and probably I'll leave a link with the Amazon link. It's not even an affiliate link. I'm not affiliate with this company at all, but I think they deserve a good review because they make a very good product and actually very reasonably priced. If I could put my name on this rod and make it just the way they did, I would actually do so. So it comes in this little pouch, and your dad can store it underneath his truck seat, and it can always be available for them to go fishing. So what this rod is good for is basically all around fishing. I currently live in Maryland, and I think this is good like a snakehead rod. Snakeheads do live in like swamps, and if your dad is driving around and doesn't have much time for fishing, he can always find a hole where water is, and snakehead might be actually there. So it's very light. It's a bit more stiffy, which is good for like frogging, where you want to set the hook in the fish mouth. It's also great for bass, don't take me wrong. I'm just saying that this is a beautiful rod that is amazingly priced for the money. And also what's good about this rod is that a lot of reels will pair well with this one, and any 3,000, even 4,000 reels will go well with that. So you can put some braided line on. You can use it for light saltwater bait fishing with like 1 ounce lure, no problem. And I had an amazing day with this rod in Cape Cod Canal, where I came over to Cape Cod with my heavier surf rods, like one of these guys that, by the way, if you want a surf fishing review, I'll be wearing the hat there and my other shirt. And I had like a heavy duty surf fishing setups with the 6,000 reels on, and the bass was biting like a small stuff, and I ended up using like a 1/2 ounce of epoxy jigs and this rod. Was just perfect for that. So I actually use it in Cape Cod Canal as well for striped bass. And I've caught bass in this rod. I've used it for bait fishing, and I've used for like 1/2 ounce, even up to the ounce, bucktails in Caribbeans where you want a fast jigging. The guides have never broken on me, unlike other rods. I did broke a tip on that rod. That's why I have just one extra one, but that was my mistake. So that rod actually served me for a very long time, and I can show you how dirty this is, and I can attest to lifespan of this rod. And another interesting thing I've noticed, that you can actually have this one in a bit heavier size, which is, so this one is a 7-footer, and they also make them in different sizes, and I personally think that 7.6 is also a good option. I didn't really test it this much, to be honest with you, but again, the beauty of this is that these things are kind of interchangeable. So if you buy 2 rods, but you only want to carry 2 different rod tips with you, which, as you can see, they're a bit different length, they actually fit interchangeably. It might not make your rod to be super sturdy, like it might be actually some complications will break in it. I'm not sure about that. That's a review on your own. Do it on your risk. I'm just a guy on the internet. But in my opinion, I could carry these tips. I do see that they fit a bit like differently, so those that come in the 7-footer should be used in the 7-footer, but it still will give you some wiggle room to actually use it, or at least if you have one or the other ones like interchangeably. So if you want to make it a bit longer, you can put a different tip on it and it will change the action, so you can play around. But I really recommend this this rod, and there's a lot of reels that can be paired with that. I had found this Diva M-Cast 3000 that goes well in here, and I was using this for carp. This setup, I was using this for carp. So this is actually what I have in my car, is the 7-footer and this kind of reel, and it pairs really nicely, and it's a bait feeder. So the reason I have it is a bait feeder. So if I want to like catch carp, that's a good reel. It doesn't have big spool. It's a 3000 size, but I think it pairs very well, and I believe this reel is like around $100. But many other 4000 reels would be great with that. Like you can pair it with this Sedona as well. I had it paired with the Diva BG 2500 size. Like a lot of reels would be a good match to that. And I keep looking here on my right, and maybe if you want to go bougie, you can go for even something like a Diva Ballistic, which is a bit above $200 price range if you want to have that, because I'm moving into more of a high-endy stuff sometimes. But just to have it in a truck, and living in Baltimore, if they steal it, I can buy a new one. It's not gonna break my heart, and maybe that's why I had one just in case, because I do love this rod. But Baltimore isn't the safest places in the United States, so it can be stolen from your car. That's what I'm saying. But I hope you like this review, not on Baltimore but on the fishing rod, and I hope this can be useful for you, and I really hope you can make your dad happy about it. And I'm sorry being late, but as I said, we all been there, and it's better late than never. Take care.